you relate to characters better, you understand where they come from. तुम एक छोटे शहर की लड़की करो या तुम एक बड़े शहर की like of Mumbai or something like that, तो which helps in acting a lot. Apart from that, जो बहुत काम आती है चीज़ वो होता है you know the confidence level. That time जामू सुगंध जी was producing जाने तो ये जाने ना. मैंने उस time audition दिया था. 1 साल गुजर गया. I got no calls. तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं हुआ होगा. 1.5 year के बाद realize हुआ कि वो फिल्म बनी ही नहीं. Amir came into the picture to produce the film. I was living on my savings at that point of time. 2 साल हो गए, कुछ अच्छा आया नहीं था. Financially, I was going down, and I was like, shit. Now I don't know if I'll survive. I still remember having this conversation with my dad that, Papa, अभी 2 महीने में अगर कुछ नहीं आता है, तो क्या करूँगी? What will I do?
हेलो एवरीबॉडी, आप सभी का हमारे शो सूत्रधार में स्वागत है। आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान है जो मेरी बहुत अच्छी दोस्त है, जिन्होंने अपने टैलेंट और वर्सेटैलिटी से ऑडियंस के दिलों में अलग ही जगह बनाई है। वो एक बहुत फेमस एक्ट्रेस और टैलेंटेड सिंगर भी हैं। विद हर एक्सेप्शनल एक्टिंग स्किल्स, डिवाइन ब्यूटी एंड मेस्मराइजिंग वॉइस, मेरी दोस्त मंजरी फडनिस का हम स्वागत करते हैं। Hi Manjari, how are you?
Hi Vineet.
Welcome to Friday Talkies. It's been a very, very long time we have not met.
I know,
And
like almost 14 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's been a while. But welcome to Friday Talkies, and this is a very, very beautiful channel where we talk about, you know, your life, your aspirations, your upcoming projects, and so on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Tell me about your early days. You come from an army background,
Yes.
and you know, I know you personally, so I know everything that you know when you started your career.
Yeah.
So you tell something about your initial days, that how did it happen, and you know, as a young girl, that how did you cope up with this beautiful industry?
So I was born in Sagar, Madhya Pradesh, and as you said, I belong to an army background. So हर 3 साल हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं मूव करते रहते थे बिकॉज ऑफ पापाज ट्रांसफरेबल जॉब. कभी नहीं सोचा था आई विल बिकम एन एक्ट्रेस बिकॉज मैं एक सिंपल फैमिली से हूँ एंड you know, I mean, like in simple families who are not from the, when I say simple families, I mean not from the film industry.
Yes.
So, you know, like normally it is like academics and anything to do with the entertainment, like performing arts, singing, dancing, acting. It's all always taken as co-curricular activities.
Correct.
So I started my stage life when I was 3 years old in Shimla. When पापा की पोस्टिंग होता शिमला में थी उस टाइम. वहाँ पे गेटी थिएटर होता था.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful theater in the middle of the Mall Road.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a theater festival also happens there.
Yeah. So I was there and I remember मम्मा ने मुझे कंपटीशन में डाला था वहाँ पे गेटी थिएटर में और बच्चों का शो था. और I was very famous in my school for doing this singing and dancing thing called मैं एक छोटी कठपुतली. Yeah, and my nanny had taught me that, and so I had done that, and I was a part of a competition. I won that competition and everything. So that's how my stage life started, actually, from singing and dancing.
Okay.
And throughout my childhood, I was good in studies, so I never thought मैं इस तरफ कभी भी मुड़ूंगी. मैं हमेशा सोचती थी ये तो this is my hobby, this is fun, you know.
Correct.
So all my life I was always in school, singing, dancing. Acting came in when I was 14, and then it just took away all my passion and everything. Otherwise, हमेशा inter school competitions में मैं cups जीत के आती थी singing में. So yeah, so I mean, always my first love, my big passion has always been anything to do with performing arts. It does not matter just acting. So anything which is to do with anything creative, you know. My heart and soul was always there. So yeah, that was my growing up days.
तो मंजरी, आर्मी बैकग्राउंड होने का क्या फायदा रहा आपके करियर में?
I think बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा रहा बिकॉज बीइंग इन दी आर्मी बैकग्राउंड एक चीज़ होती है, हर 3 साल आप अलग अलग जगह पे पापा की पोस्टिंग होती है.
Correct.
उसकी वजह से आप इतने अलग अलग लोगों से मिलते हैं, फ्रेंडशिप होती है, अलग कल्चर्स से लोग, अलग 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 लैंग्वेजेस के लोग, हर एक स्टेट का एक अपना एक तरीका होता है, लोगों का थिंकिंग होता है अलग, एंड आप उन सब में घुल मिलना, आई मीन यू नो इट बिकम्स लाइक अ ब्यूटिफुल पार्ट ऑफ योर ग्रोइंग अप डेज वेयर यू अंडरस्टैंड डिफरेंट कल्चर्स when you travel so much, and that really helps you when you're acting because you have seen different parts of the country, different psychologies of people around, and so it becomes easy to get into. तुम एक छोटे शहर की लड़की करो या तुम एक बड़े शहर की like a full like a Mumbai or something like that, so you relate to characters better, you understand where they come from, which helps in acting a lot. Apart from that, जो बहुत काम आती है चीज़ वो होता है you know the confidence level in dealing with people.
Correct.
Because while you know traveling so much, you become such a people's person. At
Yeah.
least I did. So so yeah, I think all these things really matter.
And secondly, when the actor's job is usually experiencing the different societies
Yeah.
and different characters.
Yeah.
Because when you travel,
Yes.
you see so many characters,
Absolutely. And also connecting with the audience.
ऑब्जर्वेशन
Yeah.
कभी कभी वो ऑब्जर्वेशन हमको पता नहीं चलता है, लेकिन आप जब ट्रैवल कर रहे हो बचपन में
हाँ.
तो आपको ये सारी चीजें ना बहुत याद रहती हैं.
Yeah.
जैसे हम जनरली बचपन की चीजें बहुत याद रखते हैं.
Yeah, yeah.
So मेरे हिसाब से मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो आपने इतनी ट्रैवलिंग की है बचपन में, उसके बाद फिर आप यू बिकेम वाइजर पर्सन,
100%.
एज एन आर्टिस्ट.
100%.
सो ये सारा जब थिएटर वगैरह आपने ख़त्म किया, ये पूरी चीज़ें होने के बाद फिर आपके पास आपका पहला शो आया 2003 में, which was the पॉप स्टार.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well researched. Yeah.
पॉप स्टार. सो वो पॉप स्टार में उसका एक्सपीरियंस क्या था आपका? और उस समय चूंकि आप बहुत यू वर नॉट वेरी ओल्ड दैट टाइम, यू वर इवन माइनर.
Yeah.
सो वो कैसे मिला और उसका कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था आपका?
ओके सो उसके पहले की एक छोटी सी बैक स्टोरी है वेयर आई थिंक 11th में मुझे पहली बार रियलाइज़ हुआ कि ये ही मेरी इंडस्ट्री है, मुझे यहीं पे जाना है. पर यू नो मैं मुंबई में किसी को नहीं जानती थी इंडस्ट्री में.
अच्छा.
आई डिड नॉट नो सिंगल सोल इन द इंडस्ट्री. किस रास्ते से जाना है, क्या करना है, कुछ नहीं पता था लाइफ में. सो तो उस टाइम चैनल वी पॉप स्टार्स 2 का एक कोकवी पॉप स्टार्स आया था, द फर्स्ट सीजन विच हैपेंड, जिसमें वीवा एक बैंड चुना गया था.
जी 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 जी.
राइट, जिसमें नेहा बसीन एंड यू नो द 5 गर्ल्स वर देयर. एंड वो मैंने जब देखा था, आई वाज जस्ट सो ग्लूड. आई वाज लाइक ये हो सकता है, बिकॉज आई यूज्ड टू सिंग. आई मीन आई स्टिल सिंग. आई मीन आई एम अ सिंगर अपार्ट फ्रॉम बीइंग जस्ट एन एक्टर. सो तो उस टाइम मुझे लगता था कि ओके दिस इज समथिंग आई कैन go into. This can be a beautiful route for me because I do sing, I act, so I'll be a good package for a musical band, and so I thought I should try. And ये सोच के मैं आई थी मुंबई. उसके पहले मेरे मम्मी पापा जब भी मैंने उनको बताया था कि कि हाँ मुझे एक्टर बनना है, तो everybody just laughed off because they were like पागल हो गई लड़की.
So मम्मी पापा कहाँ थे उस समय?
पुणे में उस टाइम. हाँ, I was in my 11th or something when that had
अच्छा,
happened.
okay.
So they all were just joking about it. Yeah, right, she'll become इतने हजारों में लोग जाते हैं, पागल हो गई लड़की. So I was like determined. I was like, there's no way I'm not doing this. So I finally did go to the Mumbai auditions. And पहले मैं मुंबई के राउंड में क्लियर हुई. So that was quite pleasantly surprising for my parents because Mumbai audition में भी मतलब lines were going till पता नहीं कहाँ तक and all that
उस
stuff.
समय तो reality shows was very popular also.
Actually that was one of the first reality shows in fact.
Yes, yes.
So
अब तो ऐसे मक्खी मच्छर की तरह बहुत सारे reality show हैं. उस समय आप देखो, अगर you go little more और पीछे अगर इंडस्ट्री में जाओ, so in fact Rajesh Khanna was the product of reality show.
wow.
Yeah, he won बेस्ट एक्टर इन अ रियलिटी शो, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे एक्टर्स के बीच में उन्होंने वो जीता रियलिटी शो. और उसके बाद शक्ति सामंता ने उनके साथ 3 फिल्में साइन की. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट टाइम वीवा ग्रुप. मतलब अपने आप में वीवा ग्रुप वाज वेरी पॉपुलर. एंड यंग जनरेशन का एक वो होता था कि भाई ये लड़कियां हैं स्पाइस गर्ल्स की तरह, ये नई लड़कियां इंडिया के अंदर शाइन हुई हैं. उसी तरीके का वो शायद पॉपुलर एक प्लेटफॉर्म था आपके लिए
Yeah, it became a stepping stone for me
एज अ सिंगर
as a singer. So yeah, तो मैंने सोच लिया था उस टाइम अगले सीजन में मैं जाऊंगी ही जाऊंगी.
अच्छा.
So then I finally went, I cleared the Mumbai auditions. Then फिर इंडिया में से because they had done the test in 7 cities.
अच्छा.
तो उसमें से they selected 25 all over India. उसमें भी मेरा सिलेक्शन हो गया.
Oh.
Then the final 25, I mean the shortlisted 25 were called to Mumbai for the intensive auditions.
So they were looking out for a talented singer or a beautiful singer?
They were looking at a package because when you talk about a pop star, you know it is a package of everything put together. Like Neeti Mohan won that.
Correct.
So Neeti Mohan, Vasudha Sharma, Jimmy and Sangeet, they were the 4 people who won it. Ayushmann Khurrana was in the finals in the boys.
Oh wow.
I was in the finals in the girls. So like finally out of that entire competition, 4 लड़के finals में थे और 4 लड़कियां finals में थी. तो मैं 4 लड़कियों में थी. And Ayushmann Khurrana was also there in the final 4. But unfortunately, there we did not make it to the band. But of course,
क्योंकि एक्टर बनना था.
Because we had our own journey. Because मेरा technically speaking मेरे मन में यही था कि eventually मैं acting में I'll migrate to it apart from singing as well.
Correct. So how did Jaane Tu happen?
So जाने तो की एक इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है. तो 2005 में that time Jamu Sugandh ji was producing जाने तो ये जाने ना. उस टाइम इमरान was already cast and उस टाइम auditions हो रहे थे. पाखी टायर वाला, she was like who is Abbas's wife. And so she was a casting director of that. तो वो ऑलरेडी इमरान हो चुका था कास्ट. बाकी सब कास्टिंग शुरू थी उस टाइम. मैंने उस टाइम ऑडिशन दिया था पर आई गॉट नो कॉल्स. 1 साल गुजर गया तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं हुआ होगा लाइक यू नो. बट देन 1.5 year के बाद आई नो somehow I kept bumping into Paki everywhere I went. And एक डेस्टिनी होती है ना लाइक यू नो लाइक व्हाट यू आर मेंट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ नो वन कैन टेक अवे फ्रॉम यू.
करेक्ट.
सो मुझे बाद में रियलाइज हुआ कि वो फिल्म बनी ही नहीं.
अच्छा.
वो फिल्म आगे ही नहीं बढ़ी. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली जामू जी हैड पास्ड अवे एंड सो वो फिल्म स्टॉल हो गई थी. बट इवेंचुअली आमिर केम इनटू द पिक्चर टू प्रोड्यूस द फिल्म. सो द रीकास्टिंग स्टार्टेड. So I read the scenes of Meghna and I was like, this is a beautiful character. And I was like, this is Amir Khan Productions and everything. I was like, let me just test for it.
Correct.
Let's see whatever happens. And I auditioned. Paki loved my audition. And she went to Abbas. Now, Abbas had already seen 400 auditions of Meghna. And he was like, they had already shortlisted 3 girls.
अच्छा.
And Abbas was like, मैं एक और audition नहीं देखने वाला हूँ मेघना का. मेघना अभी ये जो 3 लड़कियाँ हैं उनमें से मैं choose करने वाला हूँ. I cannot handle this anymore. So Paki was like, okay. And so they were married that time. So she was like under the pretext of watching a movie together one evening. तो उसने फिल्म की DVD की जगह चुपके से मेरी ऑडिशन की DVD अंदर डाल दी.
अच्छा.
And when it started, Abbas was like, अरे ये तो. So Paki was like, oh, I'm sorry. She tried to go pretend, but he was like, no, wait, let me see. So that's how he saw my audition.
Oh,
and he was like,
that's
no,
nice.
okay, let's call her again. And then my second round of audition was with Imran, and then I got the film, and that's how Jaane Tu fell into my lap. So
Jaane Tu was quite a successful film that time.
Yes, it was.
So how was the experience after that? You know, एक gap होता है ना कि आप जब आप कुछ करना चाहते हो और आप वो अचीव करते हो और वो होने के बाद वो डर से जब आदमी बाहर निकलता है एज अ न्यू कमर, देन हाउ डिड यू फील दैट टाइम?
So जाने तो रिलीज हुई थी 4th July 2008
जी.
एंड रिलीज होते साथ आई हैड अ शूट इन बैंकॉक. तो मैं चली गई थी एंड मेरा फ़ोन मैंने स्विच ऑफ कर दिया था. आई वॉज टू नर्वस, सो आई डिड नॉट टेक एनी वंस कॉल्स, नथिंग. मेरा फ़ोन ही स्विच ऑफ कर दिया. तो 1 वीक के लिए मैं गायब हो गई थी. मुझे कुछ नहीं पता था क्या चल रहा है इंडिया में. जैसे ही मैं एयरपोर्ट से लैंड की हूँ, सडनली आई एम नोटिसिंग एवरीबडी लाइक like
looking at you
like,
and
oh,
you know.
isn't that like Meghna.
Wow.
So that feeling and that whole energy coming from an audience who've seen the film was so new to me, and it was so beautiful, you know, to watch everybody like, you know, kind of coming up to you and talking to you, taking autograph. So this happened for the first time in my life at the airport, and it just was beautiful. And of
And
course,
you were 20 that time.
yeah.
You were 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so yeah, and then I got my first award in the industry after that.
Yes, yes.
I
know.
got Stardust Award for breakthrough performance.
I know.
Then Maharashtra Times Talent of the Year and everything. So it was just a beautiful.
So then, you know, here and there, then after that, the second breakthrough was Grand Masti.
Yes.
सो ग्रैंड मस्ती की मस्ती के बारे में तो सभी लोग बातें करते हैं, बट उसमें भी जो कैरेक्टर था, दैट कैरेक्टर वाज वेरी वेरी सूटेबल ऑन योर पर्सनालिटी, नॉट एनीथिंग डिफरेंट, बिकॉज उसके अंदर तो बहुत सारे लोगों ने स्लैपस्टिक कॉमेडी से लेके बहुत सारी चीजें थी.
टेक्निकली डिफरेंट तो था, मैं इतनी सती सावित्री हूँ नहीं. टेक्निकली सती सावित्री,
वो सती सावित्री वाला वो कैरेक्टर था, मतलब वो सती सावित्री वाला कैरेक्टर था, वो एंड का क्लाइमैक्स अलग था उसका. सो वो एक अलग चीज है. So how did Grand Masti happen? How did you meet Inder Kumar and you know after that?
So Grand Masti. So I had signed Anubhav Sinha's Warning at that point of time, which was directed by Gurmeet Singh.
Acha.
He directed Mirzapur eventually and all that. That was his first film.
बराबर.
So I had just signed Warning and मैं जाने वाली थी शूट के लिए. उसके एक वीक पहले के लिए, and I was going for 2 months to Fiji Islands to shoot that film, Warning. उसके 3-4 दिन पहले इंदु जी से मेरी मुलाकात हुई. I met him through अजीत जी. He used to work with इंदर कुमार सर.
अच्छा.
तो उन्होंने मेरी मीटिंग करवाई थी उनसे कि चलो ये फिल्म की कास्टिंग चल रही है, मिल लो. So I met him and he was like, कहाँ गायब होगी जाने तू के बाद. चलो let's
बैंकॉक गायब होगी.
So he was like, okay, let's like he gave me this role and I wanted to work with Indu ji. I mean, like Beta Dil, like
Yes,
of course
yes,
I want to work with him, and it was already a franchise, you know, like Masti had done so well.
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, I said yes for the film, but वो जो 2 महीने में Fiji Islands में थी, वो जो मैं फिल्म करी थी, that was going to be shot in the ocean, तो it was a survival thriller. तो हम लोग सब पानी में समंदर के अंदर 14 hours a day for 42 days we were in the like close to the equator, like, you know. So I came back. It was a Hindi film. So I was going to come back really tanned, and I was just worried that when I go meet Indu ji again one day before the shoot, he's going to be like, ये लड़की तुमने कास्ट ही नहीं किया है. Because I was looking like a different person altogether. तो मैंने किसी को नहीं बताया था कि I have signed this film, because I was like, पता नहीं शायद last minute निकाल दे.
सच में.
Because I was looking like a different human being altogether. मेरे parents ने मुझे नहीं पहचाना था at the airport when I came back.
Why? I mean, you had the burn skin,
Yeah,
right? Because of the
completely
less oxygen and you know so much of.
तुम सोचो 12-14 घंटे तुम like under the sun in salt water,
correct,
in the
correct,
sea,
correct.
you were shooting the whole day long.
Correct.
So yeah, but luckily the makeup helped.
Seriously.
So I looked like myself. But so that's how Grand Masti happened, and it was such a blast on the set. We had such a good time because ये लोग सब Ritesh and Aftab and Vivek, they were like riots.
Yeah.
So I have really enjoyed shooting for Grand Masti.
So उसके बाद एक बहुत हिट फिल्म आपकी मिस्टर मोहन लाल जी के साथ एक मलयालम वाली
You know about it.
which was Mr. Fraud.
Mr. Fraud, yeah.
So यहाँ से जंप फिर मलयालम की तरफ कैसे?
Actually, Malayalam came in much later. उसके पहले जाने तो के बाद I did a lot of South films, which was Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam. Malayalam was the fourth language that I did in the South.
But it was with Mohan Lal.
Yes, and मुझे बड़ा मजा आया South में काम करने में. As in, लोग अच्छे थे, they were sweet. I got to learn so much. They were so professional. I mean, not that like I think in our Hindi film industry also there is amazing amount of professionalism ever since I have seen the industry. So,
but South is a different ball game altogether.
See, South, I feel they are very disciplined about 6 महीने के अंदर फिल्म की शूटिंग भी खत्म होगी, रिलीज भी हो जाएगी.
Correct.
So they work very systematically like a machine. But also it is, we have to understand it's a regional cinema where audience are big time fans of their heroes and everything. So वो लोग picture like you know the promotion becomes less important because वो लोग अपने favorite heroes की फिल्में देखने जाएंगे ही जाएंगे. In a pan India release, a lot comes into play, right time of release, साथ में कौन सी फिल्में release हो रही हैं. So you know, so yeah, I mean that's how it is.
Correct.
So it's a
उससे
different.
मुझे एक और चीज़ याद आई कि
हाँ.
आपने साथ साथ में तमिल, मराठी और हिंदी फिल्मों में गाने भी गाए हैं. और वो गाने उस समय वो गाने और एक्टिंग करने में वो मैनेजमेंट कैसे हो रहा था? That I wanted to ask.
So luckily हम जिस इंडस्ट्री में हैं, all these creative performing arts things go hand in hand, be it singing, be it dancing, be it acting. So
Correct.
they are not different industries. Everything is a part of the same industry. And जो गाने मैंने गाए हैं, they were all for, I gave myself playback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was after the film finished.
तो किसी और के लिए गाना गाया आपने?
Of course, नहीं अभी तक नहीं, किसी और के लिए नहीं गाया.
मतलब
नहीं. The first one I sang was in fact a Tamil song for Yuvan Shankar Raja. So वो मेरी ही फिल्म थी मुथिराई in Tamil.
Okay.
And I remember going to Chennai and recording it and stuff.
Yes,
so
yes.
that
And when was it?
2009.
2009.
2009. Yeah.
So 2008 और 2009-10 के आसपास में ये सब गाने और फिल्में. उसी दौरान आपकी एक भारत पाकिस्तानी एक एल्बम भी आई थी.
Yes. Oh wow. You have
Beyond
really
Borders.
Beats Beyond Borders.
Beats
yeah.
Beyond Borders.
Beats Beyond Borders.
So how did that collaboration happen?
So Vikram Kakkad मेरे बहुत अच्छे friend है, and he was producing this album Beats Beyond Borders, which was with Fakhre Alam. He is a very well-known personality in Pakistan, and वो एक compare हैं, singer हैं, तो उनका ये concept था कि मैं 12 Indian singers के साथ एक one song each with each one of them we'll do
अच्छा.
as a sign of peace between two countries, you know, like I mean music transcends all borders.
Correct.
Was the concept of that entire album. तो उसमें उन्होंने नीति मोहन के साथ एक गाना किया था, मेरे साथ एक गाना किया था, then so many singers in that, you know, like did that. So one song I did with him, and Sonia Ave Sajna was the name of the song. And so yeah, I think that was I really was so happy to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
तुमको पता नहीं है कि आप आर्मी ऑफिसर की बेटी हैं. वो बियॉन्ड द बॉर्डर्स, you know, they try to get into the borders as well.
they wanted me to come to Pakistan to promote it, but because I'm an army officer's daughter, I was prohibited from going to Pakistan. So unfortunately, you know.
Is it that you can?
So at least my dad put his foot down because of the army background.
By the Indian, Indian visa services, because of the army officer's daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, Pakistan के साथ तो थोड़ा है ही है.
Yeah. So I think in the Indian army would not have would have had a problem if, you know, I would have gone there. So Papa was like, no.
So ये तो सुपर हीरोइन वाले काम है. फिर उसके बाद सुपर हीरो की एक पिक्चर आई आपकी.
Zokumon.
Zokumon.
Yeah, that was with Walt Disney Studios.
Walt Disney Studio, हाँ.
उनकी पहली live action film थी इंडिया में.
Correct.
And Amir had actually suggested my name for that.
Really?
Yeah. So it was directed by Satyajit Bhatkar, and
Achha.
Satyajit was the director of Chale Chalo, the Lunacy of filmmaking, Lagan की जो making थी.
Correct. Correct.
So he was making his first film as a director, and then that time Amir had suggested that, you know, you should test Manjari for this role.
अच्छा.
And so yeah, I tested for it and I had got that. So.
Oh wow. So मंजरी, वो आपके एक्टिंग स्कूल वाला किस्सा क्या था?
So जब मैंने मम्मी पापा को बताया था कि देखो मुझे एक्टिंग करनी है, तो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो गया था घर पे, because they were like पागल हो गई लड़की. But my parents are very very intelligent parents, so they were like, okay, ये मन में आई है बात, तो let us support her maximum. क्या होगा, घर वापस आ जाएगी.
Correct.
You know. So उसके अगले ही दिन न्यूज़पेपर में एक एड आया था कि एक ऑडिशन हो रहा है, एक किसी एक्टिंग थिंग के लिए एक ऑडिशन होने वाला है वहाँ पे पूना में. तो मम्मा ने बोला चलें इसके लिए. सो आई वाज लाइक मम्मा, इट वाज फॉर अ टेलीविजन सीरियल, एंड आई वांटेड टू डू फिल्म्स. I really wanted to do films. So I was like, Mama, I want to do films. So can we wait for that? So she's like, बेवकूफ लड़की, ऑडिशन क्या होता है पता नहीं लाइफ में, एक्सपीरियंस के लिए तो चल. So I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Correct.
Let me go and see what it is.
करेक्ट.
So ये जो ऑडिशंस हो रहे थे ये आशीष भुयान सर के यहाँ पे हो रहे थे ऑडिशंस.
अच्छा.
तो process, first time I understood what it is to give an audition, and so I didn't get a call back from there for the thing I had gone for, but उसके कुछ दिनों के बाद मुझे एक कॉल आया था आशीष सर के ऑफिस से.
अच्छा.
ही कॉल्ड मी फॉर अ मीटिंग. तो मैं अपनी मम्मी को लेके गई, एंड सो ही वाज लाइक, ओके, सो आई वुड लाइक टू टीच यू. So I was like, I looked at my mom and she was like, what are your fees? You know, because I'm from a very modest family, like, and उनको था कि मैं पढ़ाई में आगे बढ़ूँ because मैं अच्छी थी पढ़ाई में.
जी, जी.
So they won't have spent because, like, you know, acting schools are very expensive.
Correct.
So she was a bit hesitant about it. But Ashish sir was like, नहीं, आप मेरी बात नहीं समझे. I want to teach her. And I don't want any fees from you. I think your daughter has a lot of potential and I want to polish her. And I thought I was so touching. And so yeah, I mean, next day itself, I started learning from him. आप believe नहीं करोगे, 2 साल he taught me acting.
Wow.
Did not ever charge a penny from me. Has only and only been like a big brother to me, and always encouraged me and been there for me, and I cannot be more grateful for that. So that's how I did my first acting classes, you know. So
First scholarship.
full scholarship.
Full scholarship in
Full-time
acting course.
scholarship.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience with the acting school, and but you know, as we know that like learning never ends. So while I was acting in the film industry as well, that time also I got to learn a lot more while being on the field. But जैसे कि हर एक एक्टर की लाइफ में एक मोमेंट आता है या एक फेज आता है जब when he feels very lost. So I had come to a phase where I was feeling a bit lost between 2013 and 14, and I was just feeling like क्या हो रहा है. I mean, I was like, I had a lot of pride in that. मैं as an actor मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ. I'm like, you know, I give it my all. मैं दिल से काम करती हूँ. I used to take pride in all these things. But suddenly I started feeling that सब mechanical हो रहा है. क्या मैं ठीक कर रही हूँ? Am I good enough? I started questioning me and my talent and like whether I'm there in the right place in the industry. क्या
Self-doubt.
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 Perfect. Self-doubt was what phase I came into at that point of time, and I was like, मुझे और कुछ नहीं आता.
आपको पता है किसी ने बड़ी अच्छी बात बोली कि सेल्फ डाउट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ सक्सेस. सक्सेस से पहले की सीढ़ी जो होती है वो सेल्फ डाउट होती है. आप इतिहास उठा लीजिए, आप मिस्टर अमिताभ बच्चन से लेके जितने भी लोगों को, आप बड़े लोगों को देखेंगे, दे वर ऑल वर इन डाउट
Yes, Vineet, absolutely.
about their craft. But once they become, they realize कि अगर वो नहीं हुआ होता तो शायद वो होता है ना, जीवन में पॉज चाहिए होता है एक, टू रीथिंक अगेन.
Yes.
दैट आपको कहाँ क्या करना है, फिर उसके बाद आपको पीपल्स चॉइस.
I absolutely.
आपको उसके बाद फिर आपकी वो खामखा करके एक शॉर्ट फिल्म आई जिसने फिल्म फेयर बेस्ट शॉर्ट फिल्म पीपल चॉइस अवार्ड भी जीता.
Yes.
You know, that is, I mean, such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Tell something about that also now.
But I want to complete that part about the acting school because,
Correct.
yeah. So when I was in that self-doubt phase, when I did not know where my life was headed and whether I'm good enough, as you said, self-doubt, I decided कि okay, this is what I want to do, and let me unlearn and relearn everything from the scratch.
Okay.
So that was a very beautiful moment for me where I kind of, you know, I just felt कि नहीं, मुझे सब कुछ unlearn करके फिर relearn करना है, which should happen in every
Reset
actor's
करना
life.
है मुझे.
I have to reset my system.
Correct.
So that time I had heard a lot about Neeraj Kabi's acting workshops,
Yes.
theatre workshops.
Correct.
मैं बहुत सालों से सुनती आ रही थी, and उसी time it so happened that he was again taking those workshops for 11 days.
Correct.
And I think that was the best decision I took at that point of time in my life. and I went for his 11-day theatre workshops, and it just opened my mind and my system to so many different new techniques which I did not know of earlier. I was somewhere subconsciously using, but using a technique with the knowledge of what you're doing and doing it unknowingly are very different. So now I was using it as tools.
Correct.
You know, so I think that's something, and those 11 days I kind of got myself back in place. I'm like, no, I'm in the right place, this is where I need to be, and I was just reset. So I think it was just, I think every actor should go for Neeraj Kabir sir's acting workshops. I mean, like, he just opens your mind, and the kind of culture he inculcates in actors is so precious that I think every actor should come with that mindset.
Correct.
So yeah.
बट ये हर फील्ड में होता है
Yeah.
मंजरी. यू सी, आई मीन द पर्सन लाइक विराट कोहली आल्सो वेंट बैक टू द बेसिक्स आफ्टर रेल्म सच अ ह्यूज पॉपुलैरिटी.
Yeah.
बीच में वो 2 साल 3 साल का फेज जो आया, देन ही बैक टू द बेसिक्स, ही वाज मीटिंग हिज ओल्ड कोचेस, यू नो, बेसिक्स से कहाँ से मेरे से प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, कहाँ
Yeah.
परेशानी हो रही है. सो यू नो, वो रीसेट वाला जो एंगल होता है
important है वो
ना,
life
वो लाइफ में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. फिर
Yeah.
खामखा आई,
Yes,
फिर खामखा आई.
खामखा से पहले किस किस को प्यार करो आए.
हाँ, नहीं,
Yeah.
वो अब्बास मस्तान
Yes, yes,
वाली.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
how was the experience with अब्बास मस्तान के साथ? तो थ्रिलर,
हाँ.
इतनी थ्रिलर पिक्चरें उन्होंने दी हैं. So how was it?
This was a out and out comedy. Kapil Sharma was debuting for the first time in
Correct,
films.
correct.
And I always want to work with Abbas Mastan sir. इतने
Seriously.
प्यारे लोग हैं. They are like amazing. That whole team is amazing. So that film like kind of brought me back on the map at that point of time.
Correct.
Because बीच में बहुत gap हो गया था. And that kind of worked in a favor for me because उसमें मेरा एक dialogue था, भगवान ऐसा पति सबको दे. While he is marrying, I don't know how many girls and he has a girlfriend.
Correct.
So that became like popular, and everyone was like, even today when people are messaging me on Instagram, में कोई अच्छी पिक्चर देख ली, भगवान ऐसी पत्नी सबको दे.
I
They
know.
always quote my line back to me, which is like, it's so amazing for an actor when your line is quoted back to you. Be it Meghna and Jane Tu, when people meet me, what's this? They always say, what's this? You know,
Correct.
like this. Like I still remember, मैं शिरडी की लाइन में खड़ी थी, एंड वहाँ से दूसरे कोने से लाइन में एक लड़का मुझे इशारा करता है, what's this? I was like, so you know, it's like it's a big compliment for an actor when your line is being quoted back to you.
Correct.
So yeah, that's
Correct.
had happened with Kiss Kiss Ko Pyar Karo as well.
Correct. And how was the experience was working with Kapil Sharma?
Oh, he's a wonderful guy. He's wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Very talented though.
Yeah, very talented, very
And
talented, very
similarity
humble.
is that, you know, he's also a very good singer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, by far. You
Yes.
know, being such a successful
Yeah.
career he has, but still, whenever he hums any song, you know, it looks
Yeah.
like that, you know, some professional singer is singing.
That's true. In
Wonderful
fact,
guy.
कपिल, when हम लोग किस किस को प्यार करूँ रिलीज होने के कुछ महीनों पहले, उनका कॉमेडी नाइट्स विद कपिल का एक US कैनेडा टूर हुआ था. सो कपिल न्यू आई सैंग, सो ही इज लाइक, मंजरी तू चल मेरे साथ, मैं तेरे को कैरेक्टर दे देता हूँ इन द कॉमेडी नाइट्स विद कपिल थिंग, एंड हम लोग फिर वील सिंग ऑन स्टेज एंड लाइक यू नो इट बी फन. सो आई वाज लाइक, मैं थोड़ी सी उस टाइम डर गई थी क्योंकि जब मैं छोटी थी ना, आई हैड अ वेरी स्कारिंग इंसिडेंट टू सिंग ऑन स्टेज.
अच्छा.
So I was like, but I was like, नहीं, I'll fight my fear. मैंने हाँ बोल दिया, मैंने बोला देखेंगे, and वहाँ पे 11,000-12,000 लोग every show of his. So I sang in front in Canada and
Canada.
US. So I sang in front of so many people in the audience after so many years that it kind of helped me get over my fear again of big audience.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it was really amazing.
Yeah, मतलब कहते हैं ना कि actor has to be a good singer from inside. A singer has to be a great actor inside, you know, from inside.
I think
Because-
every creative person needs to be a good human being from inside first. Because I think only a good human being will understand difference, especially an actor will understand difference. मुझे किसी ने बताया थी ये बात कि only a good person will realize the difference between the positive and negatives of life very distinctly. So if you actually notice in our industry, जिन ने negative characters play किए हैं,
They're all
They
good
have
people.
such amazing people in real
Such
life.
amazing people. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. और वो नेगेटिव इसी के लिए पोर्ट्रे कर सकते हैं बिकॉज दे आर गुड पीपल.
Yes.
यू नो उनको बुराई के बारे में ज़्यादा समझ है rather than बुरे लोगों से ज़्यादा. So you know that's the beautiful statement you have given. खामखा जिसको फिल्म फेयर पीपल्स चॉइस अवार्ड मिला.
Yeah.
So how was that experience and how did it happen?
So Aarti Bagdi, who's a director of Khamakha, तो उनसे मैं she was an assistant director on another short film I had done, and so she kind of came to me with the script, and जैसे ही मैंने खामखा की स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी है, I immediately connected with it, and I kind of had this instinct where I was like, ये this will, the Indian audience from the deep roots of India will connect with it beautifully.
Correct.
Because the film spoke about how in a very light-hearted rom-com feel way, it spoke about how हम लोगों को इतने जल्दी जज कर लेते हैं, और एक बहुत बुरी आदत है हमारे कंट्री में. You know, people kind of tend to think you're more intelligent, or you are smarter if you know how to speak English.
You're right.
It is so stupid. Like, you know, in France and Germany, they take so much pride in the language of their country. Unfortunately हमारी country में हिंदी के लिए वो pride जो होनी चाहिए वो नहीं है. People tend to judge you whether you can speak good English or not. That is ridiculous.
Correct.
So it was about that, and I instantly connected with it also because of my mom. So when I was growing up, my mom always wanted me to go to like convent schools where English speaking was compulsory.
Correct.
Because my mom had, her Hindi was very good, because वो लोग मध्य प्रदेश में सागर भोपाल में पले बड़े हैं.
Correct.
And उनकी हिंदी strong थी. But जब मम्मी आर्मी में गई तो even though Mama was always popular because she used to sing in days and everything, she was very popular. People used to love her. पर मम्मी को एक हिचकिचाहट हमेशा रहती थी क्योंकि उनकी English साफ नहीं थी. She manages very well, but it's not strong. So she had this little inferiority complex which was always brewing inside her.
So she wanted to put that in her daughter's thing कि she should be, you know.
She never wanted me to face that.
Correct.
And because of that, she always put me in convents. But वहाँ पे भी मैं जो groups मैं choose करती थी, I used to always choose groups who were more Hindi speaking because I was comfortable with them. Because एक दूसरा group होता था जो like, you know, they used to speak English and they used to think they are like a blessing to mankind, and they used to be making fun of girls who couldn't speak good English.
Yes.
So I knew that feeling, and I knew that will connect with a lot of people in India, and yes, it did. So when that film released, it immediately went viral.
Wow.
Now, and that time also it completely went viral, and even today there's so many people who talk about Khamakha. Us time, in fact, पहली बार Filmfare Awards announced that they are going to be felicitating short films, and वो पहले season में ही Khamakha won People's
उसके
Choice.
बाद मेरे ख्याल से पहली खामखा, फिर बाद में चटनी और इस तरीके की फिल्मों ने बाद में
Chutney and Khamakha were in the same competition.
Oh, wow.
So Chutney won the best short film. We won the best short film People's Choice Award.
अच्छा, ओके. जहाँ तक हिंदी की बात है, हमारी इंडस्ट्री में तो वैसे भी आजकल तो ये कहा जाता है कि वो हिंदी में देवनागरी में लोग स्क्रिप्ट ही नहीं देते हैं. आजकल तो इंग्लिश में हिंदी की स्क्रिप्ट्स आने लग गई हैं कि भाई
Unfortunately. But मैं हमेशा मांगती हूँ देवनागरी में. I want to read my scripts. I want to read Hindi in Hindi, English in English. मुझे ना कोई भी मतलब मैं हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश ही पढ़ पाती हूँ ज़्यादा अच्छे से. लेकिन अगर हिंदी है, मैं हिंदी को बेटर पढ़ पाऊंगी हिंदी में. अगर वो हिंदी को इंग्लिश में लिखा जाए या इंग्लिश के वर्ड को हिंदी में लिखा जाए.
But you know, that's the irony in our industry, because you know the most of the people you know they want, एक बार वो नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी का भी वही था कि भी हिंदी इंडस्ट्री में काम करते हो तो कम से कम स्क्रिप्ट तो हिंदी में दो.
बिल्कुल.
मतलब स्क्रिप्ट भी आप अगर अंग्रेजी में दोगे तो फिर कैसे चलेगा. सो उसके बाद चीज़ें 2018 के बाद खास करके पैंडेमिक से यू नो वेब सीरीज became very, I mean it's bigger than movies. I mean there are few web series तो they're bigger than movies. So उस दौरान उसके बाद मेरे ख्याल से मासूम और फिर फ्रीलांसर,
Barrett House.
That
was my first web film.
वेब फिल्म,
Yeah,
अच्छा,
that was my-
एक और आपकी, इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन, एक और शॉर्ट फिल्म मैंने देखी थी, वो एक बस की लव स्टोरी, यू नो, एक,
That's Khamakha.
अच्छा,
That is
okay,
Khamakha.
yeah, that, you know, the two people
Harshvardhan
meet,
Rane,
yeah,
yes.
Harshvardhan, correct,
Yes, yes.
yeah, so that is a beautiful film.
Yes, thank you.
You know, I
Thank you.
was thinking कि वो फिल्म दूसरी थी, but अगर वही खामखा थी तो I mean
वही
that
खामखा।
was a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Then how this scenario OTT में किस तरीके से you know cope up हो रहा है और क्या difference है? I mean I really wanted to know because you know you've been, I mean you're one of those people I know जो पिछले 15-16 years से, though आप you look so young, I mean still you're young.
I am.
But in general, the filmography and the work wise, you're quite experienced.
Yes.
I mean,
हाँ,
now.
yeah.
So, you know, जो jump है, you know, theater, you know, the acting, the cinema, then उसके बाद music, short films, then post that, ये जो web series का scenario है,
Yes.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, what is the good part and what is, if is any wrong part with these two mediums?
I would say this whole thing of web films and web series and the OTT, the rise of OTT, as I would like to say, I think it has been a blessing to a lot of actors, including me. I almost, I call it my revival in a big way, because I remember from 2017 to 2019, I went through a phase where I was not getting the kind of work I really wanted to do in the industry. I was feeling very, I was feeling claustrophobic as an actor. I was feeling suffocated as an actor because मुझे एक ही type के roles आ रहे थे, and I know I can do so much more. I can do so much more in different kinds of characters and everything.
Correct,
So
correct.
I was just very unhappy with the kind of work coming my way. So I had decided consciously at that point of time, मैं break ले रही हूँ. I'm not signing anything. उस time मेरी releases होने वाली थी, but I was like, I'm not signing anything till I know something is, एक तो it's going to be watched by more people. It's going to be directed amazingly, and it'll be something different for the audience from my end.
Absolutely, correct.
So I waited for 2 years while I did theatre. I decided I'll do theatre because I thought I'll grow as an actor at the same time. While
Double
not,
deal, reloaded. I was coming to that, you know, you just pull that theater thing out of it. Yes, you go on,
so
please.
Double D Reloaded, and then Devdas in 2018. So I did.
Devdas theater?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wow.
was like a full Broadway.
So musical Devdas.
Yes,
Oh,
it was like a
wow.
full Broadway style. It was done, and all the
which,
same producers.
Which character you did?
I did Chandramukhi.
Chandramukhi.
And this Devdas was entirely from the point of view of Chandramukhi, where she comes in the beginning of the play as the Sutradhar,
Wow.
as a Jogan after the death of Devdas. And then she meets Chunnilar and and she narrates him what happened.
Yeah. The
And then
post the death
Yeah.
of Devdas.
yeah, it
Oh, wow.
begins like that. But then later, while I'm narrating, I also come back as Chandramukhi in her courtesan days.
Wow.
So it was a very wholesome play for me. I got to sing, I got to dance, I could act, and the live reaction of audience was like, oh my god. So that was like amazing 2 years for me in terms of theatre. But you know, as we all know that. You know, I mean, I was living on my savings at that point of time.
Wow.
And I was just like, अभी तक 2 साल हो गए, कुछ अच्छा आया नहीं था. I mean, like, you know, which as I said, I had taken a break at that point of time.
Correct.
And so I was like, now what am I going to do? Because I was like, now, you know, I mean, like financially I was going down, and I was like, shit,
Yeah.
now I don't know if I'll survive. I still remember having this conversation with my dad that, Papa, अभी 2 महीने में अगर कुछ नहीं आता है, तो क्या करूँगी? What'll I do? So my dad very sweetly, he kind of said, nothing to worry. You are good in studies. You'll come back home. We'll restart your life in a beautiful way.
सिनेमा और OTT की वर्किंग स्टाइल में क्या फर्क है? फर्क, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द कंटेंट वाइज, बट सिस्टम क्या है, मतलब
Honestly, मुझे कोई difference, ऐसा difference नहीं लगता, because both are, they might be showed on different mediums, but
Yeah, it's more elaborated.
yeah, it's more elaborated. Actors, so in web series and all, actors and directors and writers get more time to establish a particular character and, you know, give them more space to develop and their graphs and all that stuff. So it's very interesting for everyone. Well, I mean, at the cost of sounding politically correct, but I think films will always remain. I mean, they'll always have their own charm.
Correct.
And but the difference I would say is that when it comes to cinema, people get a little worried about experimenting, especially in the whole commercial space, because when a lot of money is put into certain films, they somehow try to always create, I mean, with exceptions of course, they try to create formula stuff which will do well with the masses and everything. They take less risks because there's a lot of money riding on certain films.
Absolutely.
Whereas on OTT, you know, because the audience of OTT, I think audience in India especially has really evolved ever since the OTT platforms have come in, because they have so much exposure to world cinema. They are seeing so many different kind of series coming from different countries, you know. So I think they as audience have also evolved over the past few years. So they know what they want and what they don't want. And so they are ready to experiment. They're ready to see different out of the box things.
Correct.
Therefore, it trickles down into producers being open to making out of the box content.
Correct.
Directors getting to direct the kind of cinema or a series or a web film, whatever, which they wanted to make but were worried about box office, because here box office is not a worry, because every good content, every good project will find its own audience sooner or later.
Correct.
You know, so yeah, everyone is getting an opportunity. Writers are getting a chance to write something more exciting for them. In OTT also, they are open to and ready to experiment with different actors, like good actors. They are less worried about iski market value kya hai. Yeah, you know, I mean, they're more interested in, does he fit the character?
Right.
You know, as long as you can act, as long as you fit a character honestly and bring authenticity on the table, you will be considered. It does not matter whether you are a superstar or you. It's important now to be a good actor.
Correct.
So I think that space is really open, and that's why we are seeing so many amazing new introductions, such talented new actors, or talented actors who have been in the industry for so long struggling, who are now getting the right opportunities.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
so I think that's so beautiful about.
Yes, and it's more elaborated now.
Yeah.
It is more elaborated because you know there are no more characters. Now every character is an important character. I mean, there is no main lead or second lead or third lead, because you know web series
It's a thinning line now.
It's a thinning line कि ये है तो support system यहाँ पे होगा उसका.
Yeah.
और उसका अगले सीजन में क्या होगा, उसके अगले सीजन में क्या होगा. Now it's
Every
more.
character has a chance to shine.
Correct.
Yeah.
So acting और singing के अलावा anything else you doing?
So abhi to, I mean, like, my singing bug has really bitten me very hard in the last 4-5 years. So I kind of started trying to collaborate with some musician friends of mine, some amazing music director, music composer friends of mine.
Wow.
So धीरे-धीरे करके, and especially since lockdown, तो lockdown में जब मैं घर में बंद थी, so उस time मेरे घर में मुझे एक piano gift किया था. So it was like my very dear friend's dad who kind of just, you know, was like, तुम ले जाओ, तुम ज़्यादा यूज़ करोगी, मेरे घर में वो फर्नीचर जैसा पड़ा हुआ है, तुम यूज़ करोगी because you like music.
Wow.
So a piano came into my life at that point of time, and I started, like, with some friends' help, I started learning a little chords and everything and experimenting with different songs with whatever sounds good to my ear. तो मैं lockdown के time पे कुछ piano covers while singing मैं करने लगी थी Instagram पे, उसका बहुत अच्छा response मिल रहा था.
अच्छा.
So I got more motivated. फिर over the years I on Instagram started connecting with some amazing musicians I really like listening to. So I collaborated with this guy. He's very popular on Instagram as the tabla guy. Nikhil Pararkar is his name. So I kind of connected with him. I was like, I really like your tabla covers. Very cool stuff he does. So we immediately connected, and we came out with this Marathi 2 songs medley,
Oh wow.
which went viral on Instagram. It like people were making dance reels out of it, and like and suddenly a lot more opened in front of me, and I was like, oh my god, this is something which I should have done long back, but now is the right time. Let me just seriously do it. So then I started collaborating with more musician friends, and I took out this cover of Sataranga with my music producer friend, great composer also, Prince Mullah. So I did a couple of songs with him as well. So I'm continuously collaborating with musician friends for Instagram for now.
Oh, okay.
But also I'm hoping that some originals will come out soon from my end. So that is something that is also taking up my time apart from.
So Manjari, recently you've been doing OTT. मतलब अभी recently जिन actors के साथ काम किया है,
हाँ.
उनके साथ कैसा experience और कोई specifically any actor you see that जिसने काफी अच्छा काम किया आपके साथ, and you really like the performance as an actor.
So I think Barot House, let me start with that one. Barot House, I worked with Amit Saad. I think he's a fantastic actor. He's very, very sincere in his craft. So it was great working with him. In fact, हमारी एक और आने वाली है, same director, Bugs Bhargava, in collaboration with Rahul D'Cunha. So they both have co-directed the film.
Okay.
So that's going to come. It's called Pune Highway. So in that, I am opposite Jim Sarb. So Amit and Jim, what outstanding actors! What amazing energies both these guys have. So उनके साथ बड़ा मजा आया. Then Mia Beevi और Murder, मैंने एक film किया, series की थी on MX Player with Rajiv Khandelwal. It was again a blast working with him. Fantastic guy. What a real person, like no airs, very grounded. So yeah, that was a very, very fun experience for me. And Masoom, I did this series called Masoom, which was directed by Mihir Desai, and the show was run by Gurmeet Singh, my Warning Wala director.
Oh, अच्छा.
Yeah.
मिर्जापुर वाला.
Yes.
Correct.
So that team I worked with. I got to work with Baman Irani sir in that.
Yeah, correct.
And I mean, I'm having a great time with the work that's coming my way on OTT. So I mean, I'm so grateful for that.
How about freelancer Mohit Rana?
Oh my God, freelancer! How could I forget freelancer? How could I forget freelancer?
No, I will not tell you forget. I'm here to tell you all the stuff.
I cannot forget freelancer. That was like I got to work with Neeraj
And by the way, you have
Pandey,
done something really different.
Yes.
And it was really appreciated by the audience, and everybody
Thank you.
loved your work.
Thank you so
including
much.
me, because Mohit has been a very, very old friend. So I just saw that series and
Yeah.
I was like, Manjari has grown as an actor.
Thank you.
Amazingly great performance.
Thank you so much. Like that series was a beautiful experience. I mean, Mohit, you know him.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's so unassuming.
Correct.
एकदम chill लड़का है, एकदम like full just आएगा, he'll just आराम से chill work, and like he's very funny. Like he's got a very poker face sense of humor,
Yeah.
and he's a gem to be around, and I'm so happy for him. He's growing and such beautiful projects he's doing.
Correct. So what are the future plans? I mean, are you doing something? कुछ future में और नई चीजें हैं जो देखने को मिलेंगी?
बहुत कुछ देखने को मिलेगा.
जी.
So apart from an actor, which you are going to see me a lot in, I have a couple of very interesting projects coming. Like one is Chalti Rahe Zindagi.
अच्छा.
So that is a film which my director of Khamakha, Aarti Bagdi, so she has made this film during peak lockdown.
Wow.
And तो वो उन्होंने I mean it's been getting a lot of love it has been getting a lot of love from international film festivals, international Indian film festivals like Chicago in South Asian Film Festival, UK Asian Film Festival, DC South Asian Film Festival made one special jury mention. So it's been getting a lot of love from audience, at least in festivals right now. तो वो अभी आएगी बहुत जल्दी. So that's gonna come. Then Pune Highway is, as I mentioned, beach mein, that's gonna
Achha.
come. Then I did another project with Abbas Mastan sir, but that's more in cameo.
Okay.
So that will be coming. Then UP Files is there. So as an actor, you'll see a lot of me in the upcoming days. Other than that, I'm hoping I will be able to share some music
Wow.
with you guys.
Yes.
So I have worked on some music with a music director friend of mine. So which will release hopefully in the next couple of months.
Those are originals?
Those are his originals. I've sung it more as a singer.
Oh, okay.
And of course I'm there in the video, so that's going to happen soon. Other than that, you know, being an actor, I would really love to get something together which is related to, you know, the ancient gharanas of
Correct.
the music.
Correct. The lost gharanas.
The
now
lost
people are not
gharanas.
talking about them, yes.
So like the gharana I am learning from, the classical music I'm learning from is Kirana Gharana.
Acha.
Then I had done my first 2 years of music training in classical at Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. So you know, like all these, I want to do something related to that and just kind of tell people about that, or like, you know, have
More information about those people.
Yeah.
You know,
while I also get to travel to all these places, and you know, so like all my love for traveling, for acting, for music, everything coming together. So I would love to create something like that. Also, I would love to do something with folk music. We have such gems of folk music in India. I would love to kind of, you know, recreate those, or just meet the original people living out there who kind of, you know these songs, you know, learn from them and probably like, you know, create a version of it. I mean, like I would love to do something like that.
India is such a huge and diverse
Such
country.
a rich, diverse country.
India is the United States of India, you know, every gharanas, every corner, you know,
Yeah.
filled with a lot of talents.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Such
a great
raw,
thought.
so many raw talents.
It's a great thought, you know. Manjari, animal welfare and environmental, you know, के लिए बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर रहे हो. मतलब वो थोड़ा सा हमें भी बताइए कि क्या exactly क्या कर रहे हो उसको.
So अभी इतना कुछ जितना मैं करना चाहती हूँ किया नहीं है, but whatever little I can do from my end, at least I do that. I mean, I love animals, I love dogs, I mean, not just dogs, like if I'll pet a crocodile if it allows me to, but you know, so I mean, like, I mean, anything in terms of adoption, I really believe are हमारे जो Indian stray dogs है, जिनको हम लोग stray dogs बोलते हैं, indies बोलते हैं, you know, they are such adorable animals who are climatically equipped to deal with India's climate. Instead of, you know, getting big breeds from outside, you know, I think if Indian breeds are adopted, I think they make the most amazing pets. Not just that, I really hope someday, you know, our Indian police can, you know, adopt all the stray dogs and train them instead of training Labradors and you know, all these Alsatians and all, because they're as intelligent. बचपन से उनको अगर training दी जाए, they will not be anything less than any breed. So I really so whatever, you know, I can do little bit. मैं ज़्यादा नहीं कर पाती हूँ, but जितना मुझसे हो सकता है मैं उतना करती हूँ. मेरे society के dogs को मतलब, you know,
Our dogs are street smart. Our dogs are very street smart.
Yeah. So I mean, like I do have a lot of pets in my society I take care of, but I do the least. I know there are people who do so much more than I do, and I really hope someday I can have a big farmhouse where I can also on the side rescue some animals and stuff like that. So एक तो वो है, and another thing is my love for nature, for trees. So in fact ये lockdown के time ही शुरू हुआ था ये मेरा भूत सवार, which is a good भूत सवार. So I got into gardening and trying to germinate different seeds. So मैं कोई भी fruit खाती हूँ, I'm not able to throw the pit. I love avocados. So जब भी घर पे avocado आता है, भी problem होगी. I stay in a small like a lovely small 1 BHK. तो मेरे पास इतनी space नहीं है, and avocado is a tree. तो I cannot grow a tree in my house, you know. But जब भी कोई avocado का tree आता है, मैंने 2 साल experiment किया, different ways of germination. Finally, I have cracked the way it will germinate. Every seed germinates.
Really?
Yeah. So I have already made little plants of avocado, almost 15 of them. Out of which some I have sent to people in Pune, some to my friend's farmhouse, some I have planted in my society in the clubhouse, and I still have 4 more in the house growing, and orange trees and nimbu trees. So yeah, that is something I really like to do, and I think if every single person can plant even one tree, how many billions of us are there?
Correct.
So imagine what can happen if all of us take that thing of planting one tree, you know. So I mean, these are things I'm really passionate about. So.
Such a beautiful thought, Manjari. Such a beautiful thought. So, Manjari, thank you very much for coming in the show.
Thank you for having me here. I had such a great
अरे
time.
मुझे तो बहुत मजा आया. मतलब मेरे को तो एक्साइटमेंट ज़्यादा तुम्हें देखने की थी इतने सालों बाद. एंड हमारा ये चैनल एक्चुअली इट्स ऑल अबाउट you know, inspiring people, and you know, such a beautiful thing that you as an actor, you have given your whatever your thought process can inspire more people, upcoming talent. And thank you very much for coming here and sharing your insight with us. We look forward to seeing you more and more and a bigger projects
Thank
in
you so
coming
much.
years.
Thank you for having me, really.